I thought, what did I think? I thought that we started, before we scored, we started off pretty sloppy. And then we got 2 quick goals, and I thought, okay, maybe the game's going to go our way. And then the goal just before half time was just sloppy from it. I mean, that was probably the first half, sloppy. We lost shape and gave the ball away, and that's Amy Rodriguez. She's a threat when she can get in behind. And then I think second half we had to obviously ride a little bit of pressure, but credit to the players again. As I keep saying, pretty much every game, they know how to grind out results. And, we've got things that we need to work on. We're not the finished article by a long stretch, but, just happy to get the 3 points.
You go 2-0 up at Arsenal 8-9 times, you got to score 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
What sort of challenges did they present for you?
Well, I said this last year, and I still stand by it. Kansas are an excellent side. They have threats all across the field. They have, Timrick coming off the bench is a threat, and they were a big voodoo for us last year. And I said to the girls before the game, this team, the Kansas team, was probably the last sort of question that we needed to answer to everybody, who's asking questions about us, because we played them 4 times last season and didn't score a goal. So to get 2 goals early was great. But I just had a sense that, it wasn't going to be that simple, really. And when you've got Lauren Holiday and Amy Rodriguez and, players, they're unsung players like Jen Bukowski and Richmond and Sauerbrunn, who, they're just good players. And I think the coach is excellent, the way he tries to get them to play. So I knew the game was never going to be easy. But, it's interesting when you look at our players. And in a way, as a sort of teacher, you'd go, right, what's going to happen if they lose a lead? Oh, well, they lost a 2-0 lead, and then they went on and pushed on again. And I think Mariah did well when she came on. I think that threat of moving Kim higher is always something that we can use if we need it. And yeah, great header by Keelan to win the game.
Kirsten got her first point of the season, a big one, the perfect cross to Keelan. How has she been through 2 games?
Yeah, Dave, I think she's a different player to... I'm never calling her anything else. She's a different player to Steph Cox, probably chalk and cheese, really. Not naturally left-footed, very quick. Probably doesn't read the game as well as Steph, just because she hasn't played there as much. But I thought she did really well tonight. And that, we said... I think I said it after the game on Saturday. She's got great delivery. And when she can get in those areas to cross... even left or right footed, she's a threat. And she got 1 chance tonight and put it perfectly in an area for Keelan to attack the ball.
Well, it might not have been your latest performance. You keep Amy Rodriguez pretty quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, she showed her quality to get the penalty in the first half. And I said to the girls at half time, I was disappointed for them and frustrated for them, because we talk all the time about shape. And when you give up shape against a player like Amy Rodriguez, they'll punish you, and she did that. And then second half, we didn't give her as much opportunity to do that.
See what Amy's done this season. Did you ever play the what-if game in your head?
Not really, because the reality is we got Sydney LaRue, and although she, hasn't scored goals, her work rate for the team is phenomenal, and she's had a tough week, Sid. Away from football, and it was just nice for her to get out there and play. And no, I've never for 1 minute thought, what if, to be honest.
You mentioned Sid hasn't really got as many goals as you would like. Bev is probably another one.
Mm-hmm.
Looking on the flip side and doing what we do, being British, we look on the bright side. Are you pleased that the goals are being spread throughout the team and
Yeah.
kind of everyone's contributing?
Yeah, and I think Kim's vital to that. The way that we play, Kim will often get more chances than anybody else to score, or as many chances, and the fact that we can give her... She didn't have that many chances to score tonight, but if she ever gets one like Saturday, then the chances of her scoring are high. And yeah, set pieces have been a real threat for us this year, so it was nice to score off one of them again.
Do you feel like when Kim's in the spot, it's going?
Yeah. I was going to give a really clever answer then, and I just thought, yeah. No, I do. I'm confident in her, and she's confident in herself. And, from the penalty, I think it went, pretty much top corner, and to hit a penalty like that against a goalkeeper of Barnhart's experience is pretty ballsy. So, yeah, fair play to her.
Are you surprised that you're undefeated?
wouldn't say surprised. I think I probably wouldn't have thought that we'd have gone 7-0. I didn't write that as a script, but I think you look at the schedule, and I knew May was going to be tough, and I said to all the staff, if we can get 6 to 9 points out of the 4 games that we have in May, then that will be a huge achievement, and we're one step closer to that.
Did you hear the fans singing during the game?
Yeah, I did actually. Saw them sing happy birthday. Yeah, I did actually, and chanting, and they're getting into it, and I think the result at the weekend probably helps that a little bit, from a Seattle-Portland perspective. And we're just pleased that people want to come out and support us. And if we can keep putting on performances and keep putting on results, then hopefully that'll just grow.
There's no such thing as the perfect team. But when you look at the midfield that you've got, Keelan, Kim and Jess, and how different they are from each other, but how they complement each other so well, you sometimes have to pinch yourself realising you've got those 3 in the same team.
Well, a little bit. I think Keelan has stepped her game up this year. I think she's grown a lot as a player. Her knowledge of the game the amount of knowledge that she's taken on has been exceptional. And Jess and Kim, when I came here, they were 2 players that I wanted to sign for obvious reasons. And I'm just pleased that they can perform. And it's funny, like Jess is annoyed because she doesn't think she played well. And I said to her, life could be a lot worse. So, but no, I think we've got a good mixture, and we've got a good mixture off the bench. Will it be Mariah to come on, and she showed like she's a battler, she can get in there, she can head it, and then you've got Kate Dyness, who's an athlete. We've just got options to change the game as well. And I think probably Saturday Kate changed the game, putting Kate in there, and I think tonight maybe Mariah changed the game. So I think it was great. Yeah, for sure, and I think that shows how far we've come. I think getting a result against Kansas a year ago would have been like the best thing ever, and it's great that we've got another victory. But straight away after the game, the players that want to be better are like, we need to work on this, we need to do that, and I said the first thing you need to do is have a rest. So, and then we've got a bit of time after that over the weekend and Monday to look at video, to train, to put things right, ready for the next game. And what better way than to do it against the team that you think you didn't play that well against tonight.
Tomorrow's birthday can be a little bit more enjoyable after a win.
Yeah, for sure. If we'd have lost, I would have been the worst company ever.
Keelan said that hopefully the match winner was a good enough birthday present.
Mm-hmm.
Advisor you can have her for another present tomorrow.
They've actually got me orange Fanta, which, if anyone knows me, it's the best present I could ever get. So that was great. But yeah, I mean, it's great. It's just nice that I didn't plan the schedule thinking that I'd have my birthday off, but it's nice that we can have a couple of days off, and that, we're a close-knit group, players, staff, ownership, front office, and it's just nice that we can, get this sort of block of 7 games out of the way, and obviously they've been successful, and then we can move on to the next block. So that's what we'll be doing.